Okay, this is Algebra I, Lesson 20. We're going to start off with the code for today. You're going to write the number 485 on the top of homework lesson number 19. Again, code 485 at the top of homework lesson 19 when you turn in your homework on Monday. So now we're talking about volume. What is volume? Let's back up a little bit and talk about what a geometric solid is. We said a geometric solid is a figure that's got 3 dimensions. For instance, if I drew a cube, it's 3-dimensional. You can see it, yes? And the volume of a geometric solid is the number of cubic units inside that will fit this box. And a cubic unit is a cube having the measure of 1 unit in length. This is 1, 1, 1, 1. And it's a square, so they're all the same. And all 6 faces, it's got 6 faces, are exactly the same. And volume is always measured in cubic units. Just like we measure the length of something, or the perimeter is the length, it's just units. Area is unit square, and volume is cubic units. So let's look at some examples here. Let's look at this one. It's a flat shape, and it's 3 squares by 2. So we say that the area is 6 centimeters. It's 3 by 2. Let's look at this one. We've got 3 cubes and 3 cubes on the other side. Yes? We have 1 high and 2 back here. So we've got a total of 6, or 1 times 3 times 2 is 6 cubic centimeters. Let's look at this one. We've got 3 here in the front and 3 behind it, so there's 6 cubes. So each layer has 6, and there's 3 layers. 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18, or 6 times 3, which gives us a volume of 18 cubic centimeters. Well, we remember that a geometric solid whose sides are right angles with their base are called right solids. And we said the top and the bottom are both called bases, and they're identical. They're exact same size, exact same shape. If the bases of a right solid are polygons, and what's a polygon? It's a closed, flat shape with straight sides. This is a base, and it's a rectangle. It's a polygon. If the bases are polygons, we say that it's called a right prism. So out of this, we get that the volume of a right solid or a right prism is the area of the base of it times the height. Now, don't get this mixed up with lateral surface. Remember, lateral surface is all the areas of the surfaces added together. It's area. We're talking about volume, how much fits inside this. Okay? There in the surface area, you had 2 bases, and you had to get the area of one base added to the times 2 because they're identical the same at the bottom, and then we added up the lateral surface. Well, on a cube, you've got 4 sides. If you have a cylinder, it's just 1 round side. We're talking about volume. Okay, so this is your formula. Area of the base times the height. Now doing that, let's look at example 20.1. All right, we're going to keep this up here. They tell you this is the base. It's a triangle. This is 4 centimeters. This is a right triangle. And they're telling you the height of this base of this triangle is 8 centimeters. Okay? And then they give you the right prism. This is what the right prism looks like. And they said that the height of this prism, is 6 centimeters. Okay? So they want you to get the volume of this triangular prism. How do you get it? We need to find the area of the base times the height. We have the height, so area of the base times the height. The height is 6. We need the area of the base. What's my base? It's a triangle. How do I get the area of the triangle? 1/2 times base times height. Well, 1/2, what's my base of this triangle? 4, what's my height of this triangle? 8. So it's simply 16 centimeters square. Remember, we said area is centimeters square. Then we simply multiply this together and we get 96. Now remember, that's cm times cm times another cm, and that's why we get cubed for volume. So your answer is going to be 96 cubic centimeters. Let's look at example 20.2. They said the base of the right prism, they said it's a right prism because the base is a polygon and its sides are perpendicular to the base, and the bases are the same. So here they give you the base. They said this is 10, this is 4, this is 6, this is a right angle, this is a right angle. Okay, and I'm not going to draw the shape. You can look at it. It's example 20.2, and they said it's 8 meters high. So that's the height. I need to find the area of this. This is back in a few lessons ago. We learned how to get the area of this figure. We can do this. Now we've got a rectangle and a triangle. What do I need for a rectangle? I need a length times the width. Yes? So what's my length? 4. My width is 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. So it's 24 meters square is the area of this. Now I need the area of this triangle. I need a height. Well, isn't this opposite that? So wouldn't that be 6? What would this be here? Well, we said this whole length is 10. We said from here to here, this is opposite of that. So this is 4. So 4 plus this has to equal 10. So this has to be 6. So the area of this triangle is 1/2 times 6 times 6, or simply 18 meters square. Now what do? I add those two because it's the area of this figure here. So I'm going to take 24 plus 18, and that's going to be 42 meters square. Times, what's my height? They said it's 8 meters. So when I multiply that out, I get 336 meters cubed. It's as simple as that. Right? Let's look at example 20.4. That is a right cylinder. Same thing. It's still a right solid. It just happens the base is circular, so it's not a prism because the base, or the two bases are circles, are not polygons. Polygons, remember, there's straight edges. So they said the right cylinder has a radius. It has a radius of 6 inches, and it has a height of 11 inches. So what's the volume of this? You need the area of the base. It's a circle, which is what? Pi r squared times height. They gave us a height that's 11 inches. Do we know how to get the area of the base? Yes, pi r squared. What do we need a radius? They gave us the radius, so it's pi times 36. So it's pi times 36. Remember, this is inch squared because we're talking about area. We multiply that all out, we get 1,243.44 cubic inches. And you can use your calculator. 3.14 is pi times 36 times 11, and inch squared times inch is inch cubed. And so that is your volume of the right solid. So all you have to do is they're going to give you a base. Look at example 20.5. They said the base of the right solid has an area. It's an odd shape. Do we have anything that we can cut off? No. But they told us what the area is. Then they showed us the solid on the side, and they said it has a height of 15 feet. Find the volume. Well, it's simply 52 feet square times 15 feet, right? Area of the base. They told us what it is. We don't have to calculate it. They told us the height. And it's simply 780 feet cubed. So I want you to look at example 20.3 on your own. We'll go over that in class. And I need you to do all the practice problems. Practice A, B, and C. All right? See you in class.